Hi guys, I'm Maddie and welcome to Mixed Spotlight. I'm here with Keiron from Suffolk Family Carers. And what is Suffolk Family Carers?
Suffolk Family Carers is an organisation that covers, or a charity actually, that covers the whole of Suffolk, that supports family carers from the age of 5 upwards. And we support young family carers who have a role at somebody at home who have to be looked after, whether it's a long-term condition, illness, mental health issue, physical disability, anything like that. So we support the whole spectrum.
And what services do you provide to support young people?
In the young people's team, which I work in, it's 5-year-olds to 24. So the young carers are 5 to 15. The young adult carers are 16 to 24. Like I said, so they are young people who have a mum, dad, brother or sister at home with cancer, mental health issues, autism. And we can go in to see them at school to get assessments, or see them outside the classroom at home and look at what their caring role is. The biggest misconception is that their caring role is a physical caring role. They have to get medication, they have to push mum and dad around. It's not. The biggest thing is the emotional impact it has on these young people, and trying to get them to understand that it's okay to be that way, it's okay to have something like that at home, but they're not alone. And it's making sure that we tailor our support to that young person. And
how do you provide that support specifically?
So it ranges from, depending on what the young people want. So if I explain how our process works, if that's okay. So a referral comes through, usually through our website now, so everything is online. So online referrals are the main way to go, and that can be done by professionals, family members. If they're over 16, they can do them themselves. Referrals come in, we contact the referrer, maybe the mum or dad, depending on what the situation is. We'll find out what they want, what their needs are, go and see them at school. If they're not at school, we'll do home visits or find somewhere safe for them to visit. And we go there and talk to them about what they feel their caring role is, what they do, the impact, how it makes them feel, emotional stress, etc. But we also look at what they are, who they are, what their interests are, pets, favourite food. I'd like to find something to click onto, to sort of latch onto. So if they like Xbox or gaming, we can talk about that. So it breaks down that barrier and builds a bit of rapport. And once we've got all that information, we then look at the support that they might want or will need. So we have one-to-one support we can do, so short-term one-to-one support in schools. We have drop-ins and after-school sessions in most schools. So I think most of the higher schools and a lot of the primary schools. So I think we have active working with over 200 schools in Suffolk. Outside of school, we run monthly clubs in all areas. I think we run about 11 monthly clubs in Suffolk. And that can be under 9s, primary, high, 14 plus. We also provide respite opportunities, so sort of activities over the holidays sometimes, depend on what area and depend on what funding we've got. We do a lot of the personal development stuff, so we do something similar to here. So we've done some leadership for life training. I think most of the young carers team have now been, and the young adult carers team have now been trained to deliver that training, and we've adapted it to the needs of the young people. We do a self-confidence course called Be Your Own Best Friend. We deliver that in schools and outside of schools. We have recently produced an I Am project, which is looking at body image and trying to promote body image. But all these ideas have come from young people, because otherwise if they didn't want it, it'd be pointless doing it.
And what impact and what change have you seen in young people?
Sometimes it's quite small. Sometimes it's a young person saying they don't want to come to club and actually turning up at club and seeing the smile on their face, and then going home to mum or dad and saying, I'm going to come back, which is, to us, it's very significant, because it's them engaging, it's getting their peer groups. A lot of young people are stuck in their comfort zones, they're stuck at home, they don't want to get out, and they're too scared sometimes. We also have some young carers who are peer leaders or young leaders within the organisation who are there to help support the younger ones when they move up to club, and you can see the skills in that, the confidence. Another young carer, for instance, used to come to club with headphones on, didn't really want to talk to anybody, sit there. It wasn't until maybe 6 months ago that she told me she never had the headphones turned on. She would sit there because people wouldn't talk to her because she had headphones on. So she was still taking part, She is now one of our young leaders.
How can people access your services? Where can they go?
So we've got our Family Carers website, so it's www.suffolkfamilycarers.org. And within that, they've got different sections, and we've got our young people section. On that, you've got all the information you need. You can make the online referrals on that page. We've got blogs from young people and young adults about all the stuff we do. We've got Facebook, Suffolk Family Carers Facebook page. For registered, we've got a Twitter page as well, obviously. For registered young carers, and young adult carers, we have a 13+ Instagram page. One of the most profound things I've heard doing this job is, which I didn't even think of, is a young carer said, "It's great knowing somebody's there to talk to. I don't know if I want to talk to them, but knowing somebody's there to talk to when I need to, is great because it gives me a sort of a backup."